Just tough to react to something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's one of those things that you don't want to be a part of. You know, been through one of them, and thankfully he's okay. You know, I'm not the guy to give updates, but we do know he's doing okay, and you know, just a freaky accident, freaky thing that happened, and like I said, you know, glad that you know, we got good news, and he'll be fine.
When were you made aware of it, of what was going on? Did you?
I mean, I saw him get hit with the puck or whatever, and then he did the 2-on-1, and then I don't know, when something like that happens, people just start yelling and screaming, and you kind of go to the situation where it's at, and thankfully we have you know, Ray Burley and Dusty and you know, Brendan that stepped up and kind of calming presence and did their job, and wait for the doctors to get in, and you know, everyone did their job tonight, and those situations, you know, they're obviously awful to be a part of, but when you have calming influences around you to calm the situation down, and guys that know what they're doing, you know, it's you know, makes everyone feel a little bit better at the time.
With all that said, how hard is it to then go out? At least you had an intermission, but to go out and then play 40-plus minutes of hockey after that? Yeah,
you know, I thought it's hard. Like it's your teammate. Then we got you know, news that he's going to be fine, and then you have to wrap your head around it a little bit and go play a hockey game again, right? So that's just unfortunately the reality of the sport, and you know, it took us a while to get going, and then I thought Nathan Walker went out there and had a heck of a shift, got us some momentum, you know, was kind of energized us up a little bit, and then we kind of followed it up after that. So I thought he had a great game tonight, and he got us going there in the second period.
Did you find out Dylan was going to be okay during intermission, or like when they announced it in the arena?
Before, and then Army gave us an update in the second intermission. So, like I said, it's just, I guess, unfortunately, it's like I said, it's the reality of the sport, and you have to go do your job, and you still think of them, and you know, like I said, you know, those bench situations are not fun with obviously what I've been through with J-Bo, and you know, when everyone starts yelling and screaming, and you just don't really even know what's wrong, and so, like I said, all in all, glad he's okay, and you know, we'll see what the update comes in as tomorrow.
Brayden, I'm sure you see every little thing that happens on the ice, but did you happen to see after the goal is given up, the Tampa goal, that Benner goes over to Kess and to Pernovich and kind of gives them some encouraging words, and then they end up making some plays to get you guys back on the board? Did you see Binnington do that?
Yeah, like you know, I guess some things, we have some rules and stuff like that with goalie handles, and you know, I think Benner would probably want to have that back if you asked him. But so if you know, he's such a good puck handler, he's such a, like I said, a presence back there where he can break out the puck, and it's not going to be clean at all times, and you know, they kind of hemmed us in there, and Hedman made a good shot. But you know, I think that's leadership from everyone. We're getting everyone to step up right now, and the games aren't pretty. We have to grind, and we're missing key pieces. But next man up mentality's kind of our thing right now, and guys are buying into it, and you know, have to get greasy wins.
Gritty, and that, does this kind of remind you of Saturday, just the way you won, just how you guys are going to have to win games right now? Did this remind you of that?
Yeah, I mean, I think just all in all, team effort. Once we get going, guys start, you know, chip it in and getting it from, you know, all four lines. And like I said, we're not, you know, the way we have to win hockey games right now, we're not going to tilt the ice for 60 minutes, and we just have to grind wins out right now and get good goaltending, which we are. And, you know, like I said, everyone's stepping up right now, and everyone's filling the void every single night. And you know, if we keep playing like that, and then we get guys back, you know, you'll set yourself up in a good spot.
For someone like you, you've been through it before with what happened to Bo too, so kind of makes you think of that too.
Yeah, no, definitely. You know, you get very emotional as it happens, and you know, it's a scary situation. But like I said, he was stable when he left, and we got this doing okay. So you know, we just you think about the guy's health when that happened, and we're happy that he's okay.
How did you overcome it then? What did it take to start thinking about playing hockey again there?
You know, I think more just as soon as we heard he was okay, and we were kind of talking in the locker room that we're all obviously in the same boat emotionally right now, and we got a job to finish for him and to get 2 points, and after a game now we can start shifting all our focus to him.
All 3 goals tonight look like scored within 5 feet. Is that kind of what it's going to take from you guys to grind some of these games out like you have the past couple of nights?
Yeah, I think so. The goals are so good in this league. It's hard to beat them from far out. A lot of goals getting scored around the crease now, and I think we did a good job tonight with getting underneath them and getting those rebounds. So we worked on that the other day and seemed to pay off.
Oskar, with Broberg out, there's a lot of pressure on Kessel and Brayden. Kessel makes the big shot. We score off the rebound. Real big play by him right there.
I think all of them has stepped up. We've got both Broberg and Letty gone, so I think everyone that's come in has stepped up and really helped us out. I think both Kessel, Perunovic and Pio has been very solid for us when I've been asked to step up. So we got a lot of depth, and I think that shows.
How are you reading that play, your goal?
I think just see him shooting and trying to get underneath my guy, getting to a spot where the rebound might end up. So I was lucky that it ended up right on my stick, and I was happy to see it go in.
Going through what you did this summer with the rehab and recovery, did that moment kind of feel a little extra to you?
Yeah, it's been a long road, and it's good to get the first one out of the way. But obviously more happy with the win and how we won tonight.
Drew, I'm sure that's a first for you. 1 minute you're focused on a hockey game, and then the next moment you have that situation.
Yeah, there's no question. I think the only way I can put it towards you guys, if you're at work and you get a call and one of your family members are sick and rush to the hospital, and Holly's a family member, that was tough. I thought we as a group showed a lot of fortitude in the way mentally, being able to push through that, because the easiest thing to do is your head goes somewhere else. But we were able to get updates on Holly and kind of put our minds at ease a little bit and refocus ourselves.
What was the essence of it? What was going on? Do we know?
Sorry?
What do we know happened?
I'm sure you saw the replay where he took the puck in the neck. So.
And in terms of he just lost breath?
Yeah, I don't really want to. I don't think it's something we want to talk about here.
How's he doing now?
From what we heard, he's doing well. He's conscious and he's doing well. So it's a good sign.
How do you address your team right after the officials send you off the ice? So you don't know much in that moment. How do you address your team?
Well, I can't address them until I do know something. I'm not going to go in there and tell them something that is not true. So until I have information that I can share with them, which I did, later after the break, I was able to share the information and then just talk about the game and what we needed to do better at that time.
As far as the game is concerned, what do you feel like the guys were able to do to shift that focus from thinking about their teammate and having a job to do?
Yeah, I think similar to the Toronto game, I thought in the first period we were kind of playing at the end of our sticks, and I thought as we got into the second period, we started playing through a lot of their players and their skill players and kind of took, their skill out of the game, which, for us as a team, like that's got to be part of our identity and how we play, and making sure that we're playing through other teams and are allowed to be aggressive and, supporting each other. I thought the guys, from top to bottom, showed a lot of leadership on the ice, in the room, to keep their focus. And guys had each other's backs again tonight, which is, it's a positive for me.
Drew, after that first Tampa goal with Perunovic and Kessel on the ice, I don't know if you saw, but Binnington made his way over to those two.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he gave us some encouraging words, and then both of those guys made great plays later in the game. But what do you think about that leadership, and what does it mean to two players like that?
Yeah, and I think that's what I was kind of leaning towards is, it doesn't always have to be someone that wears the letter. Binner is a big part of this team and a big part of the leadership in the room, and I think it goes a long ways for everybody. But I thought we had a lot of guys in different ways showing leadership in the right way here tonight.
Where's your bottom six? I mean, what do you think about it getting contributions from Sundqvist and Torpchenko?
Yeah, I thought our bottom six played a real strong game for us. You know, the Fax line and Sonny's line. You know, they, especially the way they played in the second period, they were heavy and they got on bodies, and they really gave us a lot of energy, and we were able to kind of push the needle from there.
Lethal power play like they can display out there. Do you feel like, I mean, they had zone time, but did you feel like your penalty killers were able to, I don't want to say bend but don't break, but how do you feel like they handled it?
Yeah, and I think over the last 3 games, our penalty kill has done a real good job of you know, in critical moments of the game, getting big kills for us. They did it in Philly, they did it again against Toronto, and they've done it tonight. So, you know, for that group that's out there, they've done a heck of a job. And then obviously you got to lean on your goaltender once in a while too, and Benner's come up big for us.